So, guys, the day is currently 317, and I hope you guys had a wonderful day and are doing better than yesterday. But the time is currently 5:25. So, we are up earlier once again. Now, getting up early today definitely was a pretty difficult, but the price to pay, the price for me sleeping in to waste more time, to lose more of my time, that is a very deep consequence that I cannot afford. Therefore, I got up today like I had said yesterday. And today, there are certainly so much things I want to go back and revisit. I'm going to pick up my project where I left it, and I'm going to improve on my skills. Most importantly, I'm going to use all my time to keep myself busy away from distractions. Now, this is going to be a very massive day for me. A lot of uncomfortable things I have to pick back up once again, a lot of things I have to get used to again, but certainly I never will be ready. So today will be a pretty challenging day for myself. It'll test my willpower, it'll test my discipline, but I know I never lost my skills and abilities. Rather, I have just been lost. So I definitely didn't find myself today. I'm still finding myself. But the only way to do that, and the best way I know to do that, is to do the things you have been avoiding. So I'll see you guys today after my gym session.
So, guys, the time is currently 6:58, and I just want to take this time tonight to share with you guys what I have learned this past week for absolutely wasting my life. For absolutely wasting my life and distracting myself from facing my purpose. I just want to say that we avoid our purpose, we avoid life for the sake of avoiding life. Not because we avoid the fear, not because we avoid the pain or the doubt in ourselves, but we just simply don't want to take on more responsibilities from life. Whether that's good responsibilities or bad responsibilities, we treat that equally. And sometimes we just want to be left alone in peace. And the easiest way to do that is to turn your inner voice off. So, from person to person, you may find a way to distract yourself that suits you personally well. That could be binging, that could be shoving food down your face like an absolute pig. That could be drinking your pain away. That could be taking drugs. Any way to avoid yourself from this reality, avoid yourself from taking on more duty, obligations, and responsibilities. This is what I know so far from this week as to why we stay distracted from ourselves, from life, from work, from everything. Because we just want everything to just go quiet. And we like to be in peace with ourselves. But what I also realize is to once you are in this peace with yourself, this so-called tranquility, as you may say, it is a false illusion that may numb you, that may feel good or feel quiet in the moment, but it is actually causing you more problems than it is doing any good to yourself. For the past few weeks, yes, I have been distracted. I have been this place where my mind, my inner dialogue was really non existent. I have achieved and I have become successful at self sabotaging. I could say I have become the master at self sabotaging for this week. Like, how could I build everything so far, so hard I have worked for, and just to see myself crumble it all down because I didn't want to face more responsibilities? And that's how my week has been. And it has been like this. And quite frankly, I would assume that maybe I would at least enjoy some pleasure out of it, that at least I would feel good out of it. But the thing is, after it's over, after you wake up, after you come back into reality, which sooner or later you will have to face this reality, is that life actually got worse than before. Life has more responsibilities, more duties and obligations for you to face because guess what? You have been avoiding it. And your avoidance isn't just going to vanish. Your avoidance is going to accumulate over time. And because this accumulation happens, Sometimes we never want to look back into our reality. Sometimes we don't want to pull ourselves back up and face all these new responsibilities that we have to overcome in life in order for us to move forward. And because we have avoided our purpose, our destiny for so long, now we have to face life more harder, and life will hit us harder because we choose to take the easier route and choose the comfort to be in this place of peace. But this is simply just an illusion. This is an illusion that you choose to make for yourself because you think life at the moment is so difficult. But you forgot that it is doing the difficult things that eventually will make life easier. Is doing the difficult things that gives you the ultimate satisfaction from life. And I could say, although this week I was distracted, not one day did I sleep well. Not one day did I wake up feeling like I want to do this crap again, because I didn't. I didn't want to continue on to distract myself. I wanted to create something from life. But guess what? It was so much easier to just open my TV, sit on the couch, binge eat, and pop on a few movies one after the other. That uses no mental capacity whatsoever, and that, at the end of the day, reduced my friction to do anything else. I was locked in to the distraction, and I simply did not want to get out of that place because at the end of the day, and I do believe, like all of you guys, don't want to switch this thing on. This mind that sometimes could cause us pain because it tells us, it reminds us of the things we lacking, our inferiorities, people who are better than us, and now we could do more, but we don't choose to. And all this hate, this regret, this pain for not doing anything with our life, and most importantly, when we come back into our reality, we have to face all the extra responsibilities. That sometimes is too much for anyone to bear. Therefore, we continue on with this place of distraction. We stay in this place of peace. We allow ourselves to be deluded, thinking that this is the way to quiet the inner dialogue, thinking that eventually life will get better, that eventually all your problems, all the accumulated stress will just vanish out of thin air because one day life will be better, that one day our problems will all disappear. But that one day will never come because that one day that you have been waiting for is today. It's today, but you have to do something different. We can't sit in this place of peace, this place of delusion, where we think that eventually everything will be okay because it won't. It simply won't. And I understand it's difficult for you to pull yourself back up because it was for me, guys. Believe it or not, this past week it has been freaking difficult. Even though before I was consistent, even though before I had a track record of being disciplined, once you get off momentum, life gets difficult. Life gets difficult because you actually start losing yourself. You lose yourself because no longer does your actions match up with your belief. No longer are you acting like the person you said you were going to be. And once your identity becomes vague, then you are treading in dangerous waters, my friend. And this is when shit goes wrong. And if you don't pull yourself out of this place, then who knows how long you'll be lost for. And this week has nothing but been downhill treacherous. Many days had I want to pull myself back up. But every single day, I wake up doing the wrong shit. I wake up, gravitate towards the worst possible choice I could make throughout the day, and I continue making that worst decision over and over and over again. Because I have destroyed my courage in the start, therefore I never pick myself back up. And it was like this day in and day out. I'll make the promise to say I am going to change tomorrow, and then comes tomorrow, and tomorrow I fall back on my feet harder than ever before. And it has been like that for the same week. And it has been absolute hell, guys. It has not been great. It has been hideous. And most importantly, I am very close to almost losing fully of who I know myself to be. And that is a very, very scary feeling, guys. It is totally, I cannot imagine it. And today, certainly picking myself back up, it was not easy also. I really wanted to just go downstairs, shove a lot of food in my face, and then quiet my mind. Because as I started to pick myself back in, my mind became sharper. And when your mind becomes sharp, you remember all the things that you have done, you remember all the things that you have to do, and that becomes uncomfortable. You put yourself in this uncomfortable position, and then your mind starts racing. And when this happens, we just want to go back and numb this brain. We just want to go back and numb ourselves and go back into this place of complacency, this place where we don't have to worry about life. But you have to worry about life. You have to start giving a shit about your own life, because your life won't get better. It simply won't if you keep waiting. And I know doing the thing can be hard. I know trying to do the difficult thing can be hard, but nobody's going to come and help you. Simply nobody will come and help you besides yourself. So you have to. And I mean, you have to start making the right choice. Make the commitment today. Say what you are going to do right now. Write out a plan and don't wait a single second, and do it now. Execute it now, because the one thing that I wish I could have done differently this week is to do what I say right now, and not wait for tomorrow, not wait for the next sunrise, and do it right now. Because the point where we have the most courage and motivation is when we say we are ready to do something. That is when you are solely ready. Not a new day and not a new week. It's the time you decide that you are ready and you say that crap to yourself. Do something about it then. Because if you lay it off, you will be not ready again. And then who knows when you'll wake up and say you want to make a change. And the change has to start today. It has to start now, because without doing it now, you'll never break free from this loop. And that, my friends, is a very scary place to be. That being said, today has been a wonderful day. And I do hope you guys had learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.